Hello and welcome back to Spotlight 360. I'm your host Godfrey, and today we are going all in one of the biggest rivalries in the world of football. And this is the Manchester Derby on Sunday, September 14th at 4:30 p.m. UK time. Manchester City hosting Manchester United at Etihad Stadium. Now, this isn't just another derby. Both teams come into this game with something to prove. City, surprisingly, are in 13th place after back-to-back defeats. And United, they have finally got their first win of the season. But they are still shaky, especially away from home. So, in this show, we'll cover both teams' form and season so far, full injury and team news updates, tactical analysis of how the managers might set up the players to watch, betting tips, predictions, and what history tells us. Stay with me for the next few minutes. This will be your ultimate Manchester Derby preview. The Manchester Derby is more than just a football match. It is blue versus red. It's a battle for bragging rights in the city, and it's a fixture that can make or break a season. Right now, Manchester City sit 13th after losing to both Tottenham and Brighton. Pep Guardiola's side don't usually find themselves under pressure this early in the campaign, and that makes this derby a must-win. On the other hand, Manchester United are 9th, having just between Burnley 3-2 in a thriller. They'll see this as a chance to kickstart their season. But remember, United are winless in their past 6 away league matches. That is a huge physiological hurdle to overcome at Etihad. Let's start with Manchester City. They opened their campaign with a dominant 4-0 win away at Wolves, looking every bit the champions. But since then, the wheels have come off. A 2-0 defeat at home to Spurs, followed by a 2-1 collapse against Brighton, where they let a lead slip. The key issue here is their defense. City have conceded in 4 of their last 5 home league matches, and with Kovacic out injured, the midfield balance isn't quite there. Haaland, meanwhile, has gone 2 games without a goal, which by his standards is a drought. But we'll all know what usually happens when people start doubting him. He explodes. Now let us look at Manchester United's form. Manchester United's start hasn't been much better. They opened with a 1-0 home defeat to Arsenal, followed by a 1-1 draw against Fulham, and then that shocking Carabao Cup defeat to Glimpse Town. Finally, though, they got a lift with a 3-2 home win over Burnley. Bruno Fernandes led from the front, Marcus Rashford, Matthias Cunha looked lively, and the team showed some fight. But there is a major issue. United haven't won any of their last 6 away league matches. Going to the Etihad in that form is daunting. And without Leandro Martinez, their defense looks vulnerable. For City, Pep Guardiola will be hoping to welcome back Phil Foden, Savinho, Josko Gaviola, and Abdulkader Kusnov. However, Mateo Kovacic and Ryan Clerc are both ruled out through injury. For United, Ruben Amorim faces his own injury worries. Mason Mount and Matthias Cunha had doubts after knocks before the international break. Diogo Dalot pulled out of international duty and is being assessed. And of course, Leandro Martinez remains a long-term absence. So both teams come into this derby missing important pieces. How could both sides line up? Manchester City expect their usual possession-heavy style. Rodri will sit deep with Foden and Doku stretching the pitch wide. Haaland will be the focal point, looking to bully United's centre-backs. For Manchester United, the approach will be very different. They likely sit compact, absorb pressure, and break quickly with the Beumo's pace. Bruno will float between the lines, trying to exploit spaces. One key battle, if Beumo wins that duo of United could have joy on their another. Haaland versus Varane can be the Frenchman's keep Norwegian squared. For Manchester City, Erling Haaland, 2 games without a goal, will be angry. For Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes scored or assisted in 4 of his last 6 against Man City. And Baindil will need the game of his life if he's given a chance to start in the posts. Last season's United actually took 4 points off City in the league. They won 2-1 at Old Trafford, but still thrashed them 3-0 at the Etihad. In fact, United haven't beaten City at the Etihad since 2020. And recent history tells us this is usually a high-scoring fixture. Now, let's talk predictions and betting tips. City to win and both teams to score looks good. Value City usual score, but their league defense means United could grab one. Bruno Fernandes to score or assist, history suggests he will be involved. Over 2.5 goals, always a good bet in this derby. My personal predictions is Manchester City 3, Manchester United 1. Haaland to score for City, Bruno to get United's consolation. So let's make a throw in it over to you. Can United finally fix their away form? Is the City mini slump just a temporary blip? And who is more crucial player in the derby, Haaland or Bruno? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. So there you have it, your full preview of Manchester derby. It is blue versus red, champions versus challengers, and a match that never disappoints. I'm sticking with my predictions of 3-1 City, but in a derby, anything can happen. If you enjoyed this preview, hit that like button, subscribe to Spotlight 360, and join us right here after the game for our post-match reactions and analysis. Until then, enjoy the football, and I'll see you after the final whistle.